This week, gold did a total number of 2,580 pips from this top, which happened on a Wednesday, and market fell all through from Wednesday to Thursday before I started getting this slight retracement to the upside. Remember in the weekly forecast I made, I said if 4 hours closes above this high, we have the potential to come and target this high. But if market gets there on daily time frame and fails to close above this place on daily, we'll start getting a drop to the downside. Gold has to do two things next week before we can say we are really going to reach 4,600. It needs to break 4 hours high, and it also needs to break daily high. Immediately that is done, expect more push to the upside. Drop on Monday to come and take this liquidity and tap this PY, then we can go all the way up, target this internal liquidity, and probably close up above daily swing high. Then we can get a retracement again to keep pushing to the upside. A part of my forecast came through, like we saw market pushing to the upside, and but when they got to this point, they got stuck and market just had to keep dropping to the downside. I was envisaging that we will have a close above, drop to this point before continuing to move to the upside, but it's all clear, and we've seen the move they are trying to make. And this table, on my table, I have to update my table to make you see that Wednesday as we had the high of the week on Wednesday, and we had the low of the week on this is Friday. Okay, I was thinking it was Thursday, so we had the low of the week on Friday. So I have to quickly update my table to make you see what we should be expecting this coming week. Um, so Wednesday, Friday from the low of the week, and we had Wednesday coming the high of the week. So we have to update this. I made mention of this two last week that I'm expecting it that Tuesday or Wednesday to give us an up. So I expect one of them to go up, and we've seen that in Friday 14. Okay, now that we've done that, we've seen that so far so good this week. Friday has shown 2 times, Tuesday has shown 2 times, Wednesday has shown 2 times. So it's more like we don't have anything to project for this coming week on based on this data we have. And I was going across my table, I was seeing some things I would love to share with you guys, but just because of the time, I don't want to take too much of your time. But you can just take your time to study the frequency of the days that Monday are shown in a month. Just check the frequencies for you to be able to determine some things you should expect this coming week. Um, One of the things you can expect is, let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. Monday showed how many times in January? It showed twice. Monday showed how many times in February? It showed once. Then in March, it showed once. In April, it showed like 4 times. Then in May, we have 3 times in May. And so far, so good in June. Monday has not even shown on this table. So it means that I should expect something either on Monday to form the high or the low of the week. I'm expecting Monday to play a vital role in this coming week. And the reason I'm coming up with this conclusion is because I checked through for I think Wednesday. I saw that Wednesday app occurred twice in January. In January, it occurred once in February, it occurred once in March. In April, it occurred twice. Then in May, it occurred once. So, which means Wednesday was likely going to show again in June, which we've had Wednesday shown twice. So the fact that Monday has not even shown at all, and if you study this table well, you will notice that whenever a day does not have occur on the table for a week or 2 or 3, in coming months, those kind of days show. So even if we don't get a Monday in June, I'm expecting Monday to show on my table in July. So if I'm projecting any move on in July, I will focus on Monday because Monday has been starved. Let me just use that word starved so that you guys can understand what I'm trying to explain. So let's quickly just move into what I'm expecting for this week on gold and see what the projection can be. So I have to delete all this for us to have a new page on what we are expecting. So first things first, we have to go to the weekly time frame, and I want to show you what the weekly did last week to before the fall started. And I wanted to mention this too in my last forecast that whenever you see market, because we're always projecting that if this is the end of the week, this is our first POI, this is our second POI. But whenever market fails to touch the previous POIs, like for this instance, Market failed to touch this favor lookup. This candle needed to cover up for this candle, which was why market left this POI and came all the way up to target this POI before dropping. I hope you get what I'm saying. It happens like that. Whenever market fails, for instance, market failed to tap this OB, this candle failed to tap this OB. So this candle came to do the job for it. It happens like that. It happens, you can check your chart, and I don't want to take much of your time. Okay, let's quickly dive right in. Since this is the end of the week, where are we going to be marking as our POI? We're going to be marking this rejection block as our only POI for a sell. This is going to be our protection. Then another thing is weekly fails to close above this place, which was why we got this retracement to the upside. And so far so good. Weekly is still not giving us a decision yet, because we can't just use weekly to determine our movement. So let's check daily and see if we can get a breakout, because daily is not giving us a breakout in terms of where we expect the market to go. In terms of daily, the breakout we still have so far now is still this to the downside, and market had a chance to close above this high last week. It did it twice, and market failed to close above it, giving us a projection that it seems the market is eyeing this low. So, but we still need to play along. And if I'm going to refine this weekly POI, I would just love to refine it into this daily favor lookup. Why am I putting it here? Because this daily fails to do the job. So I'm expecting that if gold wants to push up next week, it should come and do the job for it. So that's why I'm refining it into this point. So daily so far so good, has given us close to the downside, and we fail to get a break to the upside. So we should get more push to the downside on 4 hours. On 4 hours, where is our recent breakout? We have our recent breakout also to the downside, which is this zone. So let me mark that out. So we have our breakouts also on 4 hours to the downside, and so we can expect sales. We can also expect sales this coming week. Now, after market has given us that, let's check 1 hour if there's a potential movement to the upside first, just like I projected weekly is going to do before we go to the upside. So we need to look for a breakout on 1 hour also. We didn't get a breakout until this place. So this is the only breakout we have on 1 hour. And the fact that we have this breakout on 1 hour is signaling something that it could mean that market wants to go up one more time before falling to the downside. And if that's going to happen, I would expect the market to take liquidity before going to the upside. And market came so close to take this liquidity, but it fails to take the liquidity, and we are seeing this push to the upside. So this coming week, if I get on a Monday or Tuesday, I get this happening and I see a reaction below this zone, if I get a reaction below this zone, I won't be surprised to see gold push to the upside. I know your bias might be for gold to keep selling, just like I've said before, but this retracement is LD for the market. If we see this move on Monday or Tuesday, please don't hesitate. And just like I said on the table, Monday is a very, very vital day for us now, because this month has been started on of Monday to give us the low of the month or the high of the low of the week or the high of the week. So Monday is very important. Pay attention to Monday. And if Monday opens and you keep seeing it push to the upside, I still feel like Monday can give us something around here to sell. But if you still don't get that, just flow along with what you see. Flow along with what you see. Because if Monday is going to break to the upside here, then that means we have a breakout on 4 hours. Then we can get a retracement to follow them again to the upside. So in as much as we are along within this zone and we don't get the break above this line, market will fall back to the downside. But once you start getting more breaks to the upside, or let's say on 4 hours or 1 hour along this line, just keep expecting markets to keep pushing to the upside. Don't fight the zone. Don't fight the markets. Just follow the trend. Yes, I know we are meant to go down first, but it is healthy for us to get a retracement. And from here, we can either get a sell back down. And if you get a sell back down, let me just do this. If you get a sell back down to this place, it will be that market wants to come and clear this liquidity and come all the way down. Yes, so you can watch out for this zone. If you get a buy on Monday and on Tuesday, you are seeing market playing around this zone and giving you sell setups, please don't hesitate to take your sales to the downside. But if on Monday market flushes down, like this, if on Monday market flushes down and takes liquidity, or even go further to take this 4-hour liquidity, yes, that would be a perfect move for us to follow them up before we now expect this move to the downside. So please don't fight the market. Just follow what you see, and you'll definitely be making money this week. So that's all I have to share with you guys, and I will see you guys. And please, if you have any question, if you want me to also analyze other pairs, you can drop it in the comment section. I will look into it, and just you can see even on my table, I have other pair I'm watching out for. But you can just comment, let me know your bias too. Then I would love to see you guys even like this video so that this video can get to more people. All right, that'll be all for today, and I'll see you guys in the next week forecast.